This is Couples Court with the Cutlers.
This is the case of Davis versus Henry. You all have known each other for 20 years. You recently reconnected, but you have put this relationship on hold. You put the brakes on because you think that Mr. Henry's cheating.
I know.
You know he's cheating.
I know.
That is not true, Your Honor. That is not true.
Well, why are you here? Why have you initiated this case?
Well, Your Honor, first, I'm here today because I actually do love John, and I want to believe him, but like I said, we've been doing this for 20 years, on and off. He was supposed to be the love of my life, my first love. He was supposed to be my first. And that started out wrong. He cheated on me then. Because I didn't want to, because I didn't want to do it.
That is not true.
Anyway, every time he speaks, it makes my blood boil. I'm sorry.
This has got you riled up.
Yeah, because it's like I keep giving him chances to prove himself, and he gave me the evidence that he was cheating.
Oh, this is how she is all the time, Your
Whatever.
Honor.
And so you just can't even move this relationship forward because it's in your mind, in your head, in your heart, in your spirit.
I know.
That this man is cheating on you.
Yes, and I'm trying so hard to work this out for the sake of our children, for the sake of everything. And it's like, he don't care. He's just like, okay, yeah,
No,
it's not an answer to
it's not the fact that I don't care. It's the fact that every time I say something, like you say her blood boils. I can't even get my point across. I can't say her opinion without her having something to say about it. Or
Because
I don't understand nothing that you're saying.
Because it's a lie.
So I just avoid it. I'm a nonchalant person, so I just avoid the situation. And I'd be like, all right, agree to disagree.
But you do realize that when you just go shut down, and I understand, she's getting ready to shut down this relationship because she thinks that that's a sign you don't want to tell her what's going on in your life.
I can understand that too, but when you have no room to express yourself and everything that you're explaining to that person is a misunderstanding, then how can you talk?
Well, Mr. Henry, we're going to give you a chance to express yourself and explain yourself today.
Thank you.
Don't let him lie to you. No, don't clap. Don't clap for that. Please don't clap for that.
Tell us,
Don't let him lie to you, John.
is your expression that you're not cheating?
No, I'm not cheating. What I consider cheating if we're together, we stand together, and you throw my stuff out on the street or whatever, and you no longer talk to me for a month and a half.
A month?
To
or
me,
was a day?
To me, a month and a half, that means
24
we're
hours.
separated. So I'm not gonna just go out and do anything. I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying, talk to somebody that I can talk to and kind of.
You didn't text and say put it outside on the porch?
I said put it at my friend's house.
Ms. Davis, now, I promised him he was gonna get a chance to talk today. He says wait. He said one of his concerns, one of his complaints, one of the problems is he can't get a word in edgewise.
Because even when I do motivate him, like the other day, he said his brother.
Okay, but wait, see, you didn't let me get a word in edgewise, and I'm wearing a robe.
Even when I
see, come on, take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Okay, you all have a volatile relationship. I can see it. Your relationship is at stake. Is that true?
Yes, everything.
Everything's at stake.
Everything, our family, everything.
And Mr. Henry, you understand that?
Oh, I've been understood.
He don't care.
So, Ms. Davis, you said something from the very beginning. You said that there had been cheating in the past.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me about that cheating in the past.
Okay, we had family fun day. We went out, took the kids, nieces and nephews, our kids, his, other kids. We all went to the park, had a good day. So then he wanted to go get away from everybody, have sex. He wanted to go get away from everybody and have quiet time. I can't just leave my kids because we have a child together, but I still have other kids. So I'm like, well, why we can't stay here with the kids? Why we can't? Oh, well, I'm tired. I gotta go to work in the morning. They're gonna be making too much noise. Oh, okay. Well, you sure you just want to go lay down? Yeah, I'm not feeling good now. Anyway, some just don't sit right. So D and his, another family member went down there to the house he was at. So the other family member, he had to go around to the window, beat on the window.
That's a lie right there.
The door was double locked. Could you use your key to get in? She has a key to the same residence. She couldn't even use her key because the door is double locked. So hurry up, get to the door. Whoever was in there locked their child out. So you had another female and her baby there, but your children and our child couldn't be there because they was gonna make too much noise.
So did you find him in bed with this other woman?
No, but he was supposed to be there by himself.
And this
because
woman
the kids
was there.
gonna be too much noise.
Was there a woman in the house?
No, there wasn't a woman. This is what happened. I didn't know about the family fun day. I was at work the whole day because I was working construction.
He wasn't with us. You got hit in your stomach playing basketball and started crying. What you mean?
Hold on. Wait.
Just
tell me what happened that day.
I was at work that day. And I probably was wrong, but I wasn't no female there. I was at work that day. My son was over there spending time with his cousins. Now my ex did call her ex, could I watch her son, so why she go to work? I didn't want to tell her because I know she's a character and she's gonna think otherwise.
But you didn't want your kid to
Okay, hold up.
Hold on, Miss Davis.
But I was also wrong for doing that as well. But I was trying to be nice because
So the bottom line is, you were in a house.
Be nice to somebody else's kids.
Miss Davis.
That's crazy.
Miss
though.
Davis.
Miss Davis, you keep running your mouth, you will be put out and you won't have your answers. And you come a long way to get the truth, right?
Yes, ma'am, I
All right,
did.
then you need to button it.
You had your ex there.
No, her son.
She dropped the son off,
Yeah,
right?
she dropped the son off and
Okay.
she went to work. At the door, going, drop him off, go on, keep going about your business.
So she never came in the house, she just dropped the kid off.
No, not at all.
So there was never a woman in the house with
No,
you,
no,
a woman in the house with her kid with you,
no,
and you didn't even do Family Fun Day.
no, I was at work.
Are y'all in the same house?
He's lying. We was all together. Actually,
So the warning signs were there. You took him back, but now you believe he's back to his cheating ways. Tell me why.
our mutual friend we all grew up with, having drunk bingo night, we over there playing. He had some liquor courage. So he a little tipsy, and I'm like, babe, go get this, babe, go get that. Any other time, he loving Karen, rubbing feet, whatever I need, he doing it. I wouldn't care what
Rubbing
it is.
feet.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, babe, can't do this. So our friend hyping him up, you better put your foot down, put your foot down. He was like, I am cheating, and just left me there. Went to his mama house that whole night. I'm there by myself, had to spend the night at his friend's house. He left me, he didn't even come back. My friend had to come pick me up from our friend's house.
You all had an argument, and in the heat of this argument, he said, yeah, I did cheat.
No,
Yeah.
it wasn't an argument. It was.
Mr. Henry, same rules apply.
Okay.
Same
All
rules
right.
apply.
Yes, sir.
It wasn't an argument like basically my homeboy was bugging him up like to be strong, be a man, like, boy, put your foot down. Because everybody always sees him that I'm the stronger personality. You know, so. But opposites attract. Oh, it don't matter. Okay.
Okay, so let me make sure I got this straight. He cheated in the past, you took him back. The next thing you're telling us that makes you know that he's cheating now
He tells me.
is that you're playing drunk bingo and he pops off with, you said, some drunk courage. I think is the word
Liquor
you
courage.
used. Liquor courage. And he said, yeah, I'm cheating, and leaves. Okay, did you admit that you were cheating, Mr. Henry?
No, every time. All right.
What did you say to her?
Nothing.
Did you leave her there?
Yes, I did.
Did you leave her there because you were arguing?
No, I went to the car to cool off because all the things she was saying was making me mad. I done threw up. I was drunk already, so I know I didn't say anything. And I remember the whole night like yesterday.
And were you with another woman during this time?
No.
And she believes that he was with another woman that night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have proof.
Okay. Wait, you say you had proof?
Yes, Your Honor, because once he came, I had to go to work the next day. So he was like, can I come home? Oh, you want to come home? This your home? But you
What
left
proof
and said
do you
went-
have?
He texted, but he came home. He was like, I'm not cheating. I want this to work. I want us to be forever.
Okay.
Okay,
Here go my
okay,
phone.
all right.
He said,
Let's
here
do
go
this.
my phone. I didn't even ask for it. He said, here go my phone.
And so he had text messages?
Yes.
Do you have those text
Yes,
messages?
ma'am, I do. Here
Rod,
you
would
go.
you please bring
From
up-
multiple women. Multiple.
Thank you.
So you have an argument, you go through his phone. We got 2 texts here. First one, I want to blank you. I want to
Can't
blank you
spell.
too. That's why I've been trying to get you to me.
Duh.
And then this one.
She says, what you doing? He says, watching the game. Other woman, okay. Mr. Henry, can I lick you?
That's entertainment, though. That's
The
how
other
he
woman,
entertains women.
sure. Okay.
All right.
These are text messages in your phone, Mr. Henry.
Did you send these text messages? You sent these text
Yeah, I
messages.
sent those, but that's the time
Okay,
when we
but
were.
why are you asking a woman, can you lick her? Is that what you do when you watch
It's been
football?
like a month and some days, odd days.
What happened to beer, wings, and nachos?
I understand, but we were separated. So those are text messages that was in there while we were separated. So I
24
don't
hours, not
classify that.
separation.
I've always been told if we're separated, we're not together. So whatever I text is whatever I text to anybody else. If we're deciding to get back together and discussing it, I really don't want you, like I showed her, like I really didn't do nothing. Of course I
Okay.
text and flirted, but other than that, nothing more.
But here's the thing. How you got the women on standby like that? You done had a fight, and you on a dime can turn that thing on and
Soon
say,
as he leave.
I'm watching the game, let me lick you.
It wasn't just like a week later or something. It's like a whole, like half a month
Yeah,
went by
Mama.
and we wasn't talking, no communication, no nothing. I'm by myself. No
He's lying.
So this is an ongoing relationship with this woman.
No, it's not an ongoing, it's just
He
talking.
said she been harassing him for
It's
3
just
years,
talking.
but he begging her.
Ms. Davis, I see that you brought a witness with you. Would you stand up, please, and tell us your name?
Denisha Henry.
Henry.
Yes.
So, what's your relationship to Mr. Henry?
That's my brother.
Oh.
That's your brother,
That's my
but
blood
you
brother.
are here as a witness for Ms. Davis.
Basically.
So, what do you know about their relationship?
A little bit of everything, but I try to stay away because he my brother and it's my friend.
So, you know about their relationship. You
Yeah,
witnessed it
but
because.
I'll tell her. I've been telling her for a long time.
Don't cry.
Just leave him alone because if he can't help you and he can't do nothing for you, why mess with him? Why keep doing the same thing over and over? Why keep repeating the same cycle over and over?
So, it's hurting you to testify
Because
against your own brother.
Because I love him, but I know that Sinitra can do bad by herself. I know that any grown woman can do bad by themselves. They don't need a grown man for them to take care of. If they're not, if you don't have the initiative as a grown man to do for yourself, how will you have the initiative as a grown man to do for your family?
All right. But do you believe your brother is cheating? That's the question.
Yes. From the text messages, it's emotional attachment.
I got you.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Ms. Henry. If you have a seat.
I think
I
have heard enough evidence.
But can I say one more?
Nope.
But Your Honor, it's not
nope.
like I'm always.
I have heard
testimony.
enough evidence. I've heard enough testimony. We have evidence that you have found text messages in his phone where he's texting other women. He's admitted to cheating on you before.
That was with liquor courage. I won't
With liquor
forget that
courage.
one.
Yeah, and a drunk
And you believe he had sex with another woman when he said he needed to go and be by himself and be asleep, that he was with another woman.
He always is.
And for all these reasons, you think he's cheating. Mr. Henry, you say you're not cheating, and you say if he is cheating, this relationship is over.
It's everything. But Your Honor, I don't want to seem like I'm always mean. I do motivate him, but it makes it seem like I'm just hard on him. But I do try to motivate him. I do help him.
Ms.
I do like
Davis.
applications for him. I do everything. Oh, well.
This court has done a full and complete investigation. At this time, the court will call licensed and certified polygraph examiner Tommy Platt to determine, is he cheating? Ron, please bring in Mr. Platt.
You did a polygraph examination of Mr. Henry, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And for the court's record, would you please state your credentials?
Yes, ma'am. I have 30 years experience in the military and law enforcement. I've been a licensed examiner for over 10 years and conducted nearly 3,000 polygraph examinations.
All right, so you've done this a couple of times.
Yes, ma'am.
All righty.
Mr. Henry was asked, did you have physical sexual contact with a woman who was in the house when Ms. Davis came looking for you? What was his response?
He stated no.
What did the polygraph determine?
The polygraph determined that he was telling the truth.
All right, Mr. Henry.
That's a pretty confident look you got on your face.
I know the answer to all of them already. I'm good.
All right. Mr. Henry was asked, have you ever had physical sexual contact with a woman to whom you sent a text saying, can I lick you? What was his response?
He stated no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that he was being truthful.
You seem confident, but we have one more question. Mr. Henry was asked, since getting back together in September 2017, have you had sexual intercourse with any woman other than Ms. Davis? What was his response to that question?
He made an admission and stated yes.
So you confessed to cheating. All right, Mr. Henry, tell us about this.
Okay, at that point in time, I was in another state, and I wasn't with her at the time at all.
The question was, have you had sexual intercourse since getting back together in September of 2017?
We wasn't really together. We were
Oh,
talking
my
about
God.
getting back together.
He always got an
We were
excuse.
talking about getting back together. So
All right.
within that time, yeah.
So, Mr. Henry, here's the problem. You have totally eroded the base of trust because you keep jumping in and out of the relationship for whatever reasons. And when you jump out, it's one thing to jump out and say, okay, I'm gonna cool off. But you jump out and jump in bed with somebody else to cool off with. That's never gonna work.
How are they getting your life together, going to school, working, anything? You loving me for
Now,
the
Miss
rest of your
Davis.
life.
Miss Davis, no,
Miss Davis.
Miss Davis.
But he always...
Miss
Miss Davis.
We have 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 nostrils, and 1 mouth. We have twice as many ears as we have mouths for a reason. We need to listen more than we talk. Now,
You don't even know when you talking. That's how much you talk. And I would suggest that we have counselors. You need to talk to them long and hard. Moreover, you need to listen even more than you talk, so that you can learn how to manage this, because this right here is a runaway train, and it's a wreck on the make. Mr. Henry, I wish you well. You need to talk to the counselor.
and you need a different coping mechanism.
Besides just shutting down and shutting out and going away, okay?
Yeah, I understand.
All right. As we say in this courtroom, do not cheat yourself out of a happy, healthy, quiet relationship. Court is adjourned.